Hello everyone, SilhanG here again with another Magic Legends video. This time it's a demanded video for my build. It's a build for my Beastcaller. It's a black-green deck, and let's hop onto the gameplay. So let's start with as I mentioned, the class is a Beastcaller, and we'll jump to the traits. The traits I'm using is obviously the Primal Rage, which is very important. Every time I use a sorcery, my minions are inflicting 100% of the power as a damage to the enemies. Psychic Prowess was my second class, which I got from before investing into the pay-to-win part of the game. It's like just from the unlocking. And Ether Progression from the gold. I bought this. For a long time I was playing this, but I decided to be more video and content creator for the game. I invested in the game to be able to unlock faster classes, level them up, test them, and when I will feel confident enough that I can create a guide or build which is strong and don't mislead anyone, I will make a builds, and I want to make a lot of videos and give all the information. It's the whole deal. Or you can just literally come to my stream and discuss things about the game. Twitch.tv/SilhanG, Monday to Friday, occasionally on weekends. Okay, let's go further. The Ether Aggression I just took because it was, I don't know, it looked best from the free options of the Dimmer pack, which I bought for the gold farmed. And now I will have more, but I need to level up characters, so maybe in future I will change some things, but this is very strong base. Let's go to the equipment. As I mentioned, I often on the stream, common and uncommon equipment is way easier to adjust because you get way more duplicates and way faster you unlock things. So with the duplicates you can set up easier what you are going through. Let's start with the three main items which I have in this build, and these items are literally to set up my strategy. My deck is about summoning, and I'm a Beastcaller. Everything is for the minion potency with a complementary sorceries to clean up the groups of mobs. So I spam the utility, which is giving me 6/1 elemental token with a greater swiftness, so he's fast. And why this is good, he's 6/1. On top of that, I have Wrapping of the Occult, and I'm full mana surge deck, which means I never use Spark. I always use R button before Spark. I'm spamming it for boosting my mana regeneration and for activating my strategy, which I will explain after going through all these items. So with this, I usually should sacrifice this guy, 6/1, because he has 1 toughness, and then he explodes for 500% of its power damage to the foes near it. Amazing. On top of that, I sacrifice. Why sacrifice is important? In artifacts, I'm running Blood-Soaked Altar legendary artifact, which is also part of the Dimmer pack, but you can get it for 475,000 gold. And with a broker selling and farming enough when you are planner mana capped, gold is coming in. I got 3.8 million gold yesterday on selling Wardens to broker. So looking up the broker and trying to hit the good selling point is going to be very important. So why is this important? Whenever you sacrifice a creature, if able, lose life equal to 15% of your max life and discard a card. If you do that, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with trample for 60 seconds when it's fully upgraded. On top of that, 250 black mana creature potency. Life loss reduced by 1% for each sorcery spell in your deck. So with this, I usually have 3 to 5 black demons running around, and they are tanky, they have trample, and they are black. And what I saw, I cannot confirm 100%, but Death Touch enemies don't kill black or artifact. Not sure if it's intended, but for now, that's what I can say. From artifact creature, it was, for example, this galvanic red creature was not dying to Death Touch, but everything else green was going instantly to death. I'll come later to the rest of the artifacts. To continue here, I'm also spamming a lot my utility. Utility of Beastcaller is bring back to you your Beastcaller minion and heal yourself and heal your pet. But on top of that, every time I use Q, I get 250 green mana creature potency for 10 seconds. 96% is solid. I'm still upgrading this. I'm still farming the loot cave. Make sure to check my video about the loot cave until it's working. Maybe they will change it or fix it, or maybe they will keep it like that. If you need equipment, if you need spells and endgame currency, chromatic mana, and these shadows of something which is dropping only from skirmishes, go for that. Skirmishes are better for non-equipment and artifact farm. With the utility here, I'm summoning also elves, so I'm getting a lot of minions as a minion oriented build just from the artifacts. Sacrifice giving demon. This is giving 6/1 every time I use utility, and this is giving me 2/2 elven archer every time I use utility. So I have a lot of minions just from the equipment. On top of that, I will show also I have way more minions. Braidwood medallion I love only because it is giving hella lot max health potency. By having a lot of health with a multiplier from a loadout score, you end up having way more, right? So for every 1 health you get 7.79 more based on my loadout score. So it's good to have a lot of health. On master difficulty they are hitting hard, and I'm quite tanky, and I'm going like face to face because my primary attack is close combat melee, so I need to be healthy. Utility recharge speed obviously very important for me because, as you guys saw, utility is my main used thingy. And here, initiate boots, which are actually boots from the workshop. I ended up using them because I dropped them a lot. I upgraded them, and I have there some control resistance, some health potency, even more HP, and the utility recharge speed, which was very important for me. For the helm, if I kill foe with primary, there is it's very low chance I do that. Usually I'm standing far away, but sometimes I just summon one white black human cleric. I'm not sure if cleric is doing anything extra. Still observing, still testing this. Before I was using this, but I find out that when I teleport them all to me and the greater haste is only for 5 seconds, the 5 seconds is just enough to come back to the enemies, and it is screwing up the explosion from this. So I needed to switch, and I'm testing this, or I'm trying Nemesis Mask. Nemesis Mask is mythic, but it's very hard to unlock. I would like to try the reflect. So I would become way more tanky, taunt everyone, and reflect the enemies back. But this is still open. This is still open. On streams, I'm testing new gears, new things you might see there. And you can always come and ask me more questions about what I'm doing, what I'm playing. And now let's hop into the library, the main thing. What is the deck about? So yeah, obviously it's all about the greenwarden at the moment. Until they change the greenwarden, everyone is going to use it intentionally or not intentionally, because it's just a mythic creature and everyone wants to have a good minion and so on. So yeah, he's there for the buff. If you don't know about the greenwarden, you should check my video about the greenwarden. It will be in the description. Check the videos. And yeah, Stampede, one of the best sorcery damaging spells for the sole reason, if enemies have reflect, you are not taking reflect, because somehow this hazard is like those beasts are doing the damage, not you as a player, so you are not reflected. I love this. Corpse Fiend, he is still open slot. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep using him. I might switch to a different minion if I will drop some better green minion. I would like to use more green minions because my green creature potency is very high. And Elven Assailment, obviously another hazard, very strong. Lesser Snare. On top of it, no reflect from it again. Very good. Reflect is very scary, especially on master difficulty and higher. With the world enchantments and everything, we do so much damage. Reflect just instant kill us. Cloak of Seeds, I like it the wording of it, but since I got to master difficulty, I rarely see the saffron links. They are, I don't know, nowhere to be seen. Still testing, not sure about it, if I'm going to use it more. Maybe once I will drop some more green spells, I will change it. Up to master, it was amazing. I had all the time 5 saffron links running around. It was very good. Nourish and Refreshing Glade, very important spells. Both of them keep everything alive. Your group, your minions, yourself. The Silt Lurker, I like him a lot because he's taunting and applying lesser weakness. Obviously, if you have better green monsters, you can choose them. Very good is also Spider Nest to be used. I really suggest that. Elvish Rejuvenator, I literally put him in only because I was 11 of 12 creature points, but I might switch him for Elven Ambusher, which are good lately. And yeah, I will probably go for that. Because Elven Rejuvenator is usually being prioritized and sacrificed instead of my red dude. So what I would do here, only 4. 4 is okay. I'll do that. Average cost 5. That's okay. I'll suggest Rejuvenator because he's dropping blue orbs, but I will be testing this. So yeah, you need to pick up those blue orbs if you want to use Rejuvenator. If you don't have that, you can maybe have the Saprolink green spell, which I saw also, or maybe mix up different monsters. Try to have as many monsters as possible. Complementing with 2 heals, with 1 rampant growth. No, you don't need to have more ramp things because we are power surge build, right? If you want to follow this build. The second most important thing is our 2 main damaging sorceries. It's Desecrate and Rampage. Both of them are incredibly strong. As you could see in the Warden video, I hit with Rampage with 5+ minions. And Desecrate, if we could see those numbers in one bunch, I think it's maybe hitting way harder than Rampage. They are super strong in clearing. What I like on Desecrate is it's also sacrificing, and with sacrifice I'm getting another demon. So let's go back to the artifacts which I skipped. The greater artifacts which I use are very not important. I'm still looking for better options. Grave Robber's Bauble, it's okay. It's not really working combined with this. I was thinking that I will have some super shenanigans, that I sacrifice, I lose 15% of HP, I get the skeleton. Unfortunately, it's not working like that. I was keeping my altar because of that on level 19 to get the life loss reduction. So yeah, unfortunately not working like that. And very rarely you see you lose 15% in one hit, because usually all damage incomes are like smaller multiple hits, so it's not like in one single source of damage, but it's still giving me like mana creature health, so the demons are more healthy, and Corpse Fiend, and that's about it. For Philosopher Opus, whenever I cast a sorcery, repeat the following process for each creature spell in the deck. I'm not leveling this up to 20 yet. Maybe I will do that, not sure. Chromatic creature health, this just means to health to all creatures, and I might level this up to 20 to get more potential +0, +1. But the main things are these ones: Potion of Vigor, green mana creature potency, green mana sorcery potency. I love all of this. And Scroll of Ferocity, green mana sorcery, green mana creature potency. Shard of Power is there for Spark Recharge Speed. Spark Recharge Speed is for being able to use Power Surge more often. And Chromatic Sorcery Potency to improve my black and green spells. So yeah, as I mentioned, Bloodsoak Altar and the trade are obtainable. So I'm here for a purpose. There is a broker. And when you go to the broker, you can go and you can buy packs and unlocks. What is nice about this Dimir trait unlock is letting you to choose, and same for artifact. You can choose one of the 4. What I suggest is camp, selling the most expensive, because we are dropping scrolls a lot. Sell, farm, get a gold. If you want to use the Bloodsock altar, you can get it here. If you don't want to use Bloodsock altar, the suggestion is you can remove gloves for anything you want, because then you don't need to sacrifice. And for example, let me think about one example which is very often seen is implement of combustion. A lot of people I saw dropped it. So you need to do damage over time to affect them by implement of combustion. So if you would go for this instead of Bloodsock altar, I would suggest to change Corpse Fiend for some black damage over time spell like Infest, like maybe Leech Outbreak. Should work well. So yeah, that's about it about my build. If you want to see how it works, how it's working, I highly suggest to check, for example, the video from the loot cave. There you see a lot, or a video from the rampage, and for then, or just come and hang out with me on Twitch, twitch.tv/SilhanG, Monday to Friday, occasionally weekends. Thank you for watching. Make sure to drop a like or dislike if you feel like. Comment, ask me anything, or suggest some future guides or videos you would like to see from me. And yeah, see ya in the next video or on the stream.